prepare to be shocked by the astonishing truth behind Kim Jong Un's actions toward his wife. From hidden scandals to shocking revelations, this story unveils a side of North Korea's leader that you won't see in the headlines. Stay tuned to discover the jaw-dropping details that have been kept under wraps. Prepare to be astounded by the unsettling reality of Kim Jong Un's treatment of his wife. On the surface, the First Lady of North Korea seems to wield a level of power and influence second only to Kim Jong Un himself. Praised globally for her traditional beauty and sophisticated style, she appears to embody the elegance and grace of a high-ranking official. The North Korean state media frequently lauds her, creating an image of a poised and powerful figure. However, beneath this polished exterior lies a grim reality that is far from what the public perceives. If you enjoyed this video, please comment with the number 1. If you didn't like it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more exciting content. Behind the scenes, the First Lady endures a life fraught with severe and harrowing challenges. She is compelled to adhere to rigorous and often unreasonable rules, such as being forced to bear a son, coerced into a marriage she may not have chosen, and subjected to archaic restrictions like being prohibited from wearing jeans. The stark contrast between her public persona and the private struggles she faces is both shocking and revealing. Once permitted to travel abroad, Ryol is now confined within the borders of North Korea, unable to leave or even see her parents. This drastic shift in her freedoms underscores the oppressive nature of her circumstances. Do these extreme measures seem excessive to you? In this video, we will delve into the 15 stringent rules imposed on Kim Jong Un's wife, unearthing a myriad of disturbing and unsettling realities. Prepare to explore the hidden depths of a life governed by control and manipulation, as we uncover the secrets that lie beneath the surface. Not allowed to wear jeans. She's not even allowed to wear jeans. Her early wardrobe collection is gradually disappearing, replaced by more conservative outfits, and she needs her husband's approval for what she wants to wear. Similarly, her hairstyle has not changed since giving birth to her first daughter. Unlike many first ladies around the world, Ryol cannot appear in public on her own. She is almost never seen alone, always by her husband's side. Even her children are not allowed to appear at public events. That's why, in the age of social media and the internet, no photos of their children are seen. Kim Jong Un's wife is presented to the world with meticulously curated public appearances in elegant dresses and custom-designed suits. Her clothes come from luxury brands, but one item clearly missing is jeans. Why doesn't Kim Jong Un allow his wife to wear them? Leave your comments below. It is because the North Korean government wants to strictly control the image of its people and maintain unity in society. Banning blue jeans is seen as a way to limit Western cultural influence and reinforce the image of a self-reliant nation. In the past, jeans were considered the attire of the working class in America. The North Korean government may use the ban on blue jeans to distinguish social classes and uphold the current social order. The ban on blue jeans can be used as a political propaganda tool to reinforce their stance against capitalism and American imperialism. Additionally, while the ruling class has relatively more access to luxury goods, North Koreans face strict limits on attire, making clothing a powerful tool for maintaining social control. Forced into marriage. In the corridors of power within the Kim dynasty, marriage is not about romantic love, but a strategic move with historical impact. Each union is carefully arranged to strengthen political alliances rather than based on affection. The marriage of Ryol and Kim Jong is no exception. While women worldwide have the freedom to choose their partners, in Ryol's case, many reports suggest she was forced to marry Kim Jong-un after suffering a stroke in 2008. Kim Jong-il, a hawkish dictator and Kim Jong-un's father, ordered Kim to marry her. In the country, one cannot refuse a dictator's command. Ryol's family background adds more mystery to the nature of this marriage. She was born into a well-educated family, with her father being a professor and her mother a doctor. Her father also served in the North Korean Air Force. However, there are many rumors about her connections to Jang Song-thaek, a prominent political figure, especially after he became a pillar of the regime's power. In this world, marriage choice is a rare privilege. Even if Ryol and Kim Jong-un met before marriage, social pressure and the regime's comprehensive control likely left her little autonomy in accepting the proposal. Their marriage can be seen as a commitment rather than genuine consent. Media in Seoul suggests this marriage was entirely intentional because after Kim Jong Un's appointment to the highest state and military leadership positions, there were concerns he was too young to run the country. The announcement of Kim Jong Un's marriage indirectly dismissed concerns about his lack of leadership experience due to his youth. A married man is no longer too young. While the public may romanticize their appearances together, rumors suggest a reality where personal happiness is overshadowed by political needs in this marriage. What do you think about this? Leave your opinions below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't, let us know what we can do better in the comments. We're always looking to improve. Ryol cannot talk to her parents. Ryol was not an ordinary citizen before marrying Kim Jong Un. She came from a prestigious and wealthy family. Her mother was the head of the obstetrics department at a hospital, and her father was a professor. She met Kim through her uncle, who was one of his military advisors. But since becoming North Korea's first lady, she has had little time and opportunity to meet her family. Kim Jong Un has made his wife forget she has her own family. She is now in a tightly controlled family relationship and must follow the regime's orders. She is even banned from meeting her family or has severely restricted personal connections and relationships. Ryol's prohibition from seeing her family is not just a matter of personal autonomy, but a deliberate strategy by the regime to maintain power by isolating her from her relatives. The regime aims to prevent any dissent or potential opposition from arising within Ryol's circle. Moreover, this isolation also serves to reinforce her dependence on Kim Jong Un and the ruling elite for social and emotional support. Additionally, the ban on visiting her family further severs this connection from the outside world, denying her access to external information sources and replacing it with the regime's control. Without the ability to maintain close relationships with her family, Ryol's perspectives are shaped solely by the regime's narratives, deepening her loyalty to Kim Jong Un and the regime. Number 12. Forced to hide her pregnancies. Ryol has lived under strict protection since becoming a member of North Korea's ruling family, but that level of safety and isolation increased even more when she became pregnant. Ryol disappeared from the public eye for several months. There are now many rumors that she is the mother of Kim's 3 children. There is no denying that the First Lady of North Korea has attracted worldwide attention. Ryol has lived under strict protection since becoming a member of North Korea's ruling family. But that level of safety and isolation increased even more when she became pregnant. Ryol disappeared from the public eye for several months. This cannot be confirmed because Ryol is also not allowed to flaunt her pregnancy. Moreover, she is not allowed to attend any events. Even if she did, her clothes are kept in such a way that her pregnant belly can be completely hidden. Her figure was certainly clearer than in June 2011. Then, in March 2013, former NBA basketball player Dennis Rodman confirmed he had met the couple's newborn daughter, named J.A. But based on this report, there are speculations that Ryol also gave birth to a baby in 2010 and another baby around February 2017 after a 7-month absence, although neither has been confirmed. While the worst fears about Ryol's fate are growing, some photos and reports suggest she is pregnant and deliberately avoiding public attention. This is a crucial tool in the regime's ongoing efforts to maintain control and shape perceptions both domestically and internationally. Number 11. A force to change her real name. While it is common for women to take their husband's surname and some keep their maiden names after marriage, Ryol faced a more complicated issue. She had to abandon her birth name and take a new name after becoming Kim Jong Un's wife. Nationalists hypothesized that the name Ryol is a pseudonym meant to prevent any knowledge about her family relationships or any other critical information from escaping the control of North Korean intelligence. Not only that, but her entire past was intentionally concealed. Even her real name and birth year remain a mystery. This is not the first time. Kim Jong-un's mother, Ko Young-hui, was also never introduced to the public. She was only identified in an official documentary titled The Mother of the Great Army, from which it was learned her name was Ryol. So perhaps changing names is a normal thing in North Korea. What do you think about this? Share your opinions below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't, let us know what we can do better in the comments. We're always looking to improve. Forced to have a son, The couple married in 2009, and there was news of their first child in early 2010. Since then, Ryol is believed to have had 2 more children. However, reports indicate that Kim Jong Un was not pleased with their first 2 children, as they were both girls. You might notice that North Korea has been ruled by the same family for 3 generations. This is not a coincidence. It's the law. The Kim dynasty operates under a governance standard known as the 10 Principles for the Establishment of a Monolithic Ideological System, which states that the party must always be represented by the baked bloodline. Essentially, the country's leadership can only be passed to a member of the Kim family, and that member must be a son. Therefore, the burden of producing a 4th-generation ruler of North Korea heavily falls on Ryol's shoulders. Korean families typically have only 2 children, so while Ryol's first child in 2010 is rumored to be a son, the 3rd child might be an attempt to ensure her favor with Kim Jong Un. According to some sources, Ryol was forced to have children immediately after getting married. She even had to endure immense pressure to give birth to a son. The patriarchal mindset, which values sons over daughters, is the cause of this coercion in North Korea. This mindset needs to be eradicated to ensure gender equality in society. This is extremely horrifying because she has to live in such a society. Can you believe this? Share your comments below. Number 9. Kim Jong Un does not let his wife talk to foreigners. In North Korea, even the most mundane moments of life as the wife of Supreme Leader Kim Jong Un are trapped within the regime's iron grip. Every word and every glimpse of the outside world for Ryol is meticulously monitored and controlled, even her closest relationships. Kim Jong Un is wary of countless issues beyond politics, including the personal matters of his spouse. Keeping a close watch on Ryol, he sees potential threats lurking in any deviation. This reality translates into a lavish life enclosed within the limits of a gilded cage. Every encounter with others, or the outside world, is framed by the omnipresent gaze of the regime, creating an oppressive environment of control. Number ECA Kim Jong-un has other women. On paper, infidelity and polygamy are forbidden, but North Korea's history shows that even those in the highest echelons of power are not faithful. Kim Jong-un himself is an illegitimate child, proving that marital happiness is a myth for the party leader. It is crucial not only to produce an heir, but also the right heir. You might be surprised to know that Kim Jong-un was not the eldest son when he was named Kim Jong-il's successor, but he was deemed the most suitable. If Ryol fails to produce an heir, Kim Jong-un can look elsewhere without her having a say. Ultimately, Kim Jong-un will choose someone he believes can command the nation, and Ryol will fade into obscurity as if nothing ever happened. Additionally, secret information reveals that Kim Jong-un has a pleasure squad to entertain him. This squad consists of young, beautiful girls who serve the supreme leader at parties. These women must perform nude and do various other things to amuse him and high-ranking officials during their all-night revelries. Strict control. Under North Korean leadership, Kim Jong-un forces his wife to live an invisible life shrouded in an invisibility cloak. Unlike the glamorous wives of many world leaders, her presence is carefully managed and shielded from the curious lenses of paparazzi. Only when her husband, the enigmatic supreme leader, deems it appropriate for her to appear in public does she step into the limelight. Even her images are meticulously managed, and whispers about her mysterious absence continue to circulate. It is rumored that she has been erased from photos. This is not a mere accidental omission, but a part of a sophisticated play staged by the regime. By cutting out her images, the regime magnifies Kim Jong-un's role, reinforcing the personal culture. This is a calculated strategy to maintain absolute control, ensuring all eyes are focused on the leader without any distractions. However, the regime's manipulation of her image goes beyond mere censorship. They turn her absence into a mystery, a plot that makes her the invisible main character. On the political stage, this absence stirs curiosity and speculation among the public, making them question what really happened and what is being hidden. The purpose of hiding this information is to tighten the regime's grip on power. By creating a vague and mysterious narrative, they make the truth elusive, sowing doubt and confusion among the populace. This strategy demonstrates the sophistication and ruthlessness of the North Korean regime in controlling information and manipulating public opinion. Not allowed to leave North Korea. Ryol is not permitted to travel or join trips outside her country. She can only participate in visits related to funerals when a leader dies, and, of course, her husband must accompany her. According to various sources worldwide, Ryol did leave the country several times before marrying the dictator. It is said that she studied in China for a while to pursue her passion for music. There are also rumors about a secret visit to South Korea in 2005, where she allegedly joined the audience at the Asian Games. If true, this brief tour would provide a rare glimpse into the vibrant world of South Korean society where democracy and commerce coexist, a stark contrast to the tightly controlled state of her homeland. This offered a window into a world entirely different from what she knew. However, it is hard to believe, but her activities are now meticulously arranged within North Korea's borders. North Korea's strict border control policy makes her travel abroad nearly impossible. Only a few individuals are allowed by the government to leave for study or work, and the process of obtaining permission is extremely complex and costly. Divorce is impossible. In North Korea, divorce seems like a distant concept, an impossibility within the regime's harsh legal framework. The future of women like Ryol, Kim Jong Un's wife, is shrouded in uncertainty because the reality of divorce here is vastly different from other countries. Technically, divorce is recognized as a legal measure, but its feasibility is extremely slim. The divorce process is fraught with difficulties. Prioritizing the dissolution of marriage based on reasons like infidelity, which is a rarity in Kim Jong Un's regime that disregards conventional moral standards. Even if they wish to sever ties, Ryol's path forward would be full of obstacles. Unlike Western jurisdictions, where irreconcilable differences are grounds for divorce, North Korean law requires concrete evidence of wrongdoing, such as abuse or infidelity. However, these actions seem irrelevant in Kim Jong Un's regime, complicating matters further for Ryol. Ryol's fate depends entirely on her husband's whims. Any attempted divorce could feel more like a punishment than a release. The power dynamics in their relationship are emphasized under a dictatorship. Openly demanding a divorce could be seen as dissent, resulting in severe consequences for Ryol and her family. This precarious reality affects all women in North Korea's elite. Number 4. Public appearances of Kim Jong Un's wife. Her public role is special. Unlike first ladies in other countries who often display personal style and attend glamorous events, her appearances are meticulously staged to serve the larger purpose of solidifying the Kim family's legacy and enhancing the image of the regime Kim Jong Un wants to project. She is therefore present at national celebrations, like the birthdays of previous leaders. This is not only ceremonial but also strategic. Similarly, at the mass games in Pyongyang, where thousands of people simultaneously express loyalty, her participation adds a personal touch to the overarching message of unity and loyalty. Beyond the spectacle of major events, her public image carries deep significance. Her traditional attire and calm demeanor subtly reinforce the regime's values of compliance and respect for authority. Each public appearance serves as a form of communication, reminding citizens of their social roles and the established order. Every carefully chosen outfit and calculated gesture contributes to the crafted image of the Kim dynasty, reinforcing the regime's power. Even seemingly mundane diplomatic commitments, like accompanying Kim Jong Un to China during the 2019 summit with Donald Trump, are strategic moves to project an image of openness and cooperation with the world. Forcing his wife to participate in charity events. Ryol is undoubtedly part of charity events because Kim Jong Un forces his wife to attend them. At first glance, this may not seem bad, but charity events play a significant role in promoting the Kim family's image in North Korean society. As the wife of North Korean leader Kim Jong Un, her participation in charity is not just a matter of personal choice but a strategic necessity. The regime's propaganda machine will exaggerate that because she engages in charity work. Ryol becomes a visible symbol of compassion and benevolence associated with the Kim dynasty. Her presence at such events reinforces the regime's narrative of Kim Jong Un on his family being the benevolent protectors of the nation. Furthermore, involving people in charity activities humanizes the regime's image, portraying a softer and more approachable side of the Kim family's leadership. Through her interactions with those in need, she conveys messages of empathy and solidarity, fostering a sense of connection between the ruling class and the impoverished. Moreover, public participation in charity events helps strengthen internal cohesion and loyalty among North Koreans, by demonstrating the regime's commitment to addressing social issues and improving the people's welfare. Charity work serves as a powerful tool to promote the Kim family's image both domestically and internationally. Through her involvement, she contributes to the regime's efforts to nurture a positive perception of its leadership and maintain control over the hearts and minds of the North Korean people for years to come. Not allowed to use mobile phones. In North Korea, mobile phone use is tightly controlled by the government. The North Korean government maintains strict control over the flow of information within the country. Limiting mobile phone usage helps them control the content people access and prevent outside information from reaching the public. Not allowed to use mobile phones. In North Korea, mobile phone use is tightly controlled by the government. The North Korean government maintains strict control over the flow of information within the country. Limiting mobile phone usage helps them control the content people access, prevent outside information, and propagate their political messages. Access to modern communication technology is strictly regulated, even for the leader's wife. Kim Jong Un's wife is forbidden from using mobile phones or accessing the internet, clearly reflecting the regime's iron grip on information and communication. The ban on mobile phones and internet access for Ryol is not merely a matter of personal convenience, but a strategic move by the regime to maintain control over the flow of information in a country where dissent is ruthlessly suppressed. Technologies are seen as potential tools for subversion and opposition to the regime. By restricting access to them, the regime can minimize the risk of communication with external agents. This also serves to isolate Ryol from the outside world, further reinforcing the regime's control over her actions and interactions. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts. Must become the ideal role model. Ryol's life embodies an interesting contradiction. Outwardly, she represents the ideal woman of the regime with her loyalty, steadfast support for her husband, and adherence to traditional notions of femininity continuously promoted by state media. Ryol always dresses elegantly and attends cultural events, portraying the image of a capable wife that impresses a specific audience. She must exude the image of the privileged elite. However, the perfect exterior is shattered the moment you look deeper into the harsh reality most North Korean women face. Women from impoverished backgrounds lack education and face immense pressure to sacrifice personal goals for their families, contrasting starkly with her seemingly comfortable life. Particularly, her complete lack of personal voice and freedom highlights the falsehood behind the regime's propaganda about empowering women. Even when analyzing her fashionable outfits, one can see the inequality between the elite and ordinary citizens. Ordinary women in North Korea struggle to access even necessities. Bonus: as we unravel the unsettling reality behind Kim Jong Un's treatment of his wife, several profound lessons emerge that extend beyond the confines of North Korean politics and personal relationships. Here are some key takeaways from this eye-opening exploration. The illusion of power and control. Kim Jong Un's manipulation of his wife illustrates how power can be used to create an illusion of control, and even those who appear to hold significant power are often subject to stringent, oppressive constraints. This reminds us that true power lies not just in authority, but in the freedom to make choices and exercise autonomy. The stringent rules imposed on Kim Jong Un's wife highlight the high price of conformity in a totalitarian regime. Her experiences underscore how personal freedoms and individual identity can be sacrificed for the sake of political stability and ideological conformity. This serves as a powerful reminder of the value of personal freedom and the perils of sacrificing individuality for societal expectations. The power of public perception. Despite the harsh reality behind closed doors, the carefully crafted public image of Kim Jong Un's wife serves to reinforce the regime's narrative. This demonstrates the critical role of media and public relations in shaping perceptions and the lengths to which those in power will go to maintain their image. It emphasizes the need to critically evaluate public personas and understand the underlying reality. The role of gender and power dynamics. The treatment of Kim Jong Un's wife highlights how gender dynamics play a significant role in power structures. Her forced transformation into an ideal model rather than a loving partner reflects broader issues of gender inequality and the use of women as symbols of political power. It prompts us to reflect on the ways gender influences power and control in various contexts. Resilience of the human spirit. Despite the oppressive conditions, the strength and resilience of individuals, like Kim Jong Un's wife, are evident. Her ability to endure and navigate such a restrictive environment speaks to the remarkable resilience of the human spirit. This encourages us to recognize and appreciate the strength of those who endure hardships, often out of the public eye. As we digest these insights, it is important to remain aware of the broader implications of such stories and their impact on our understanding of power, freedom, and human resilience. By reflecting on these lessons, we can foster a deeper appreciation for the complexities of power dynamics and the resilience of individuals in oppressive regimes. Conclusion: you wouldn't believe it, but Kim Jong Un turns his wife into a model rather than a loving partner. For normal couples, the husband would love his wife dearly and let her become who she wants to be. Kim Jong Un must transform his partner into the ideal model according to his own wishes. This makes it impossible to see them as women experiencing hardships, let alone imagine their resilience when they defy societal expectations with courageous actions. These invisible women are the true symbols of North Korean women's strength. So, we have explored 15 things Kim Jong Un has forbidden his wife to do. What are your thoughts on these things? Or would you like to visit North Korea to experience it yourself? Do you want us to cover any other topics? Remember to comment and share your thoughts.